Welcome back. This is ICSE Computer Application Class 10 100 marks. I am Ganga Devi and in this video we will be doing revision series 3 for computer application ICSE board. In this video we will be covering the third chapter, that means values and data types. I hope you have already seen revision series 1, which covers chapter 1 object oriented programming, and revision series 2, which covers chapter 2 introduction to Java. So in that series, this is third series, that means third chapter, values and data types. Before seeing this video, if you have any doubt in this particular topic, please see the video values and data types which is already posted. I will paste the link below. And then we can revise all the questions and answers that can come in ICSE board application from this particular chapter. And don't forget to press the like button if you like the video at the end, and please write your comments so that I will be able to understand whether you like the video and what are your suggestions which I can improve. Starting from this chapter, ICSE board can ask the logical and output question. In chapter 1 and 2, that is object-oriented programming and introduction to Java, only definitions and examples were asked. No output questions were asked. So first of all, in this chapter, we can see the definitions, import definitions, and then we can go to those questions which were asked from this topic in the previous year and the type of questions that can come. So here I am showing the definitions, and if you want these question answers in the PDF form, please send an email. I am giving my email ID below, so you can send an email. Just write your name, class and school name and from which state. So I will be sending the notes in the PDF form. So here we can see definition of character set we have to study, and character set of Java is Unicode. Definition of Unicode and ASCII code along with difference of ASCII code and Unicode. ASCII code, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. From this topic many questions are asked. So we have to learn the ASCII code of alphabets and digits. ASCII code of small letter, that means A to Z, it is 97. That means for small a 97, small b 98, small c 99 and small z it is 122. Just like that, for capital A 65, capital B 66, capital C 67 and capital Z 90. That means capital letters from 65 to 90 and small letters from 97 to 122. And digits we can see 0 to 9, it is 0, it is 48 ASCII code, 1 it is 49 and 9 it is 57. And space bar, ASCII code of space bar is 32. So ASCII code you have to keep in mind because many questions will come for the output from this particular topic. And these type of questions, what is a token? Different types of token. Remember the word kilos. K for keyboard, I for identifier, literal, operators and separators. And definition of keywords and identifier with example. They can ask the example also. And what are the rules for using identifier? And here we can see why keyword is different from identifier. Difference between token and identifier. And definition of literals. Different types of literals available in Java. We can see numerical literals, that is integer and floating. Integer means no decimal point and floating means decimal point. Boolean literal, true or false, character literal, string literal and null literal. And definition of integer literal, a number positive or negative without decimal point. It is known as integer literal. And definition of character literal, that means single character enclosed in single quotes. And escape sequence can also be considered as character literal, and special character, single special character, single digit also can be considered as a character literal. And boolean literal, boolean type, either true or false. And the difference, this question was asked in the board exam also, difference between a boolean literal and a character literal. Here character literal is used to enclose the character within single quotes, and boolean literal refer to states, that means true or false. And string literal definition, group of characters engulfed in double quotes. And null literal, which is used as default value of reference type. So definition, it is just one word. Keep in mind, study this one word, understand. So if it is asked, you can write properly. You have to study definition of token and definition of all token. That means definition of keyword, literal, identifier, operator, and punctuator. You have to study this, and then come escape sequence. This is an important topic in ICSE board. What do you mean by escape sequence? Here, Java has certain non-graphic characters which cannot be directly typed from the keyboard. So these non-graphic characters can be represented by escape sequence. This we have explained in the video. Please see that video if you have any doubt. Here we are just discussing the important questions, not in detail. So here we have to learn these escape sequence. That means /n for new line, /t tab space, / means one slash will be printed, / and single quotes, one single quote will be printed, and / and double quote, one double quote can be printed. These escape sequence definition also can be asked, and output question also can be asked. Output questions we will see by the end of this video. And non-graphic characters, those characters that cannot be typed directly from the keyboard. For example, in the output, if you want double quotes, we have to take the help of escape sequence. We cannot print it in the system.println line. So these definitions can be asked, and then come the data type. What definition of data type? Data storage format that a variable can store. And the types of data type, two types are there, primitive and non-primitive. And definition of primitive and different types of primitive. That means 8 types are there: byte, short, int, long, float, double, character, and boolean. And what do you mean by non-primitive data types? Definition with example. This you have to study. And in primitive data type, here we can see all the 8 primitive data types are there: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, and boolean. So here the first 4 are integer primitive data type. That means this byte, short, int, long can store only integer number, no decimal number. And float and double can store decimal number. And char, characters can be stored, and boolean, true or false. So if it is asked, name the integer primitive data types, here byte, short, int, long. And if it is of decimal, float and double, and character and boolean. And if it is asked all the 8 primitive, then you have to write all of them together. And now the next question can be asked is, what is the size of the primitive data types in bytes and bits? Take care, if it is asked in bytes, you have to write in bytes only, don't write bits. And if it is asked in bits, then only you will write bits. So read the question carefully. Here you learn the bytes, and if it is asked in bits, you can multiply with 8. 1 byte means 8 bits. So byte contain 1 byte, short 2 bytes, int 4, and long 8. So this you have to study. Float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes, char 2, and boolean 1 bit. So memory size in bytes, learn it carefully, because this will be used in arrays also. We will do that later. And if it is asked in bits, you can multiply the bytes by 8. So no need of studying it separately. Just study memory size in bytes. And read the question carefully, then only answer either in bytes or bits. And now default values can be asked. Default value of each primitive data type. Byte is 0, short 0, int 0, and long 0L, L capital, float 0.0F, double 0.0D, and char /u and 40, and boolean false in small letter. Don't write in capital, in small letter you have to write. So the next question from primitive data types that can be asked is, what is the smallest number and biggest number that can be stored in the primitive data type? Otherwise we can say range. Byte, the smallest number that can be stored is -128, and biggest number 127. and short minus 32768 and biggest number 32767, and IND minus 2 raised to 31 and range 2 raised to 31 minus 1. Long minus 2 raised to 63, biggest number 2 raised to 63 minus 1. Mostly byte and short will be asked. And float, here you can see the values, and CHR from 0 to 65535. CHR is steady and byte and short. Mostly the question can be asked only from byte, short and CHR. But they take care. This is easy to remember. 2 raised to 31 and 2 raised to 63. It is not a big deal. So you can remember that. But mostly keep in mind byte, short and CHR can be asked. So you have to study what are the primitive data types, what are integer and decimal, memory size in bytes, default value and range. Difference between primitive data types and non-primitive data types with 1 or 2 example. At least study 2 points. Board will not ask more than 2 points. So study at least 2 points. And example of primitive, any primitive data type you can give IND, float, double, CHR, and non-primitive or reference. It is arrays, objects and interface. Primitive data types can also be called as fundamental data types, predefined data types. So study the difference, at least 2 points carefully. The next important question is type conversion. It is mostly asked definition of type conversion and 2 types of conversion, implicit and explicit. And implicit means automatic conversion performed by the compiler, in which the small data type will be converted into higher data type and no value or no data will be lost. Also known as type promotion. Here coercion, binding or type promotion names you have to keep in mind. For example, here we can see IND and double. IND contains 4 bytes, memory size is 4, and double memory size is 8 bytes. We have already seen. So IND A is equal to 55, double X is equal to A. So here the small data type we are converting into higher, that means double. So in IA 55 is there. So if we store the value in a double, it will become 55.0 according to the data type. Double means decimal will be there. So we can see no data is lost. So implicit conversion of smaller data type into higher, that means automatic conversion. Now coming to explicit conversion, conversion or forceful conversion by the programmer of higher data type into smaller. So in this case, typecast operator has to be used and loss of data is possible. So example, double into IND. Double means 8 bytes and IND means 4 bytes. So double X is equal to 35.3, and if we are trying to convert IND A is equal to IND typecast operator of X, the integer part of X will be stored. That means 35 will be stored in A and 0.3 will be lost. So take care to compare explicit and implicit conversion. And print and println. Print means after printing the line, particular line, then the cursor will come to the next line. And print, the cursor will remain in the same line. So here one example is given. System out print computer, system out println is fun, system out println I study Java. So here print means after printing computer, cursor will remain in the same line, and then is fun will be printed. And then here we are having println. So after printing is fun, then only it will go to the next line. So take care of the lines when you do the printing. And now if you want the notes in PDF form, please send an email to computerapplicationsiccboard@gmail.com. Just write your name, school and district. So I will be sending the complete notes in PDF form to your email. You can download. Now we can see what are the questions from this topic asked in the board exam. Here type of questions. We can see state the number of bytes occupied in character and INT data types. So memory size you have to study carefully, and one example of primitive data type and composite data type, and assign the value pi into a variable with requested data type. Normally decimal numbers are considered as double, so we have to use double pi is equal to 3.174. two kinds of data type, primitive and non-primitive, difference between Boolean literal and character literal. We have discussed already, and definition of literal, definition of identifier, what is a keyword. So all these questions were asked in the board exam. And some more question we can see. This, as I told you, pi value, assign the value of pi. So we have to assign in double data type, not in float data type. And name the primitive data type that has 64-bit integer. So take care of that line. It is not coming 64-bit decimal number. 64-bit integer means it is long. 64-bit decimal means it will be double when you need to store the value rather than range. And primitive data type 16-bit code, that means 2 bytes, 16-bit. So /u-40, you know it is character, so answer is CHAR. And one example of primitive and a composite, IND, any primitive data type, and class arrays are reference. Default of IND and float. Normally these questions are asked, so study the default value, study the memory size, and bytes occupied by character and IND. And here, consider the following. This type of questions also can come, following as primitive and non-primitive data types. So in this case, you can see CHAR arrays, IND classes. CHAR and IND are primitive. So like this, we have to write the proper way. We have to write, don't just write CHAR IND, proper way, write the output. And now coming to this type of question, arrange the following in ascending order. In this case, again, we should know the size in bytes. CHAR byte double IND. So we can see here, CHAR is 2 bytes, byte 1 byte, double 8, and IND 4. So in ascending order, that means byte 1 will come first, then character, then IND, then double. So proper memory size you should learn. And difference between floating and double. Here floating 4 bytes and double 8 bytes. Float single precision, double precision. And one more difference, float after decimal point can store maximum 7 digits, and double after decimal point it can store up to 15 digits. And literals, here type of literal. So here we can see 0.5 if double, single quotes means character, false means boolean, and double quotes means string literal. And identify the following tokens. Public is a keyword, single quotes character literal, double equal means it is an operator, and braces means it is separator. So all these type of questions you can come. It was there. So be prepared. Logical question will also come. Analyze the question, then write proper answer. The next question, IND res is equal to A. Single quote A. What is the value of res? Here we are storing a character literal in and storing the value in a IND data type. IND data type means it can store only number. So in this case, the ASCII code of A will be taken. As we have already discussed, capital A to Z, it is 65 to 90. That means ASCII code of capital A is 65. So answer will come as 65, because we have to learn properly ASCII code of each letter. And now, which of the following are primitive data types? Here we can see, in this case, double string character integer, double and CHAR are primitive data types. And now system out print and println. The question is coming here. We can see print. So options were also given in the board exam that year. So here two options were given. It will come best of luck or best of luck. So here see best, and then print is coming. That means the next line will come in the same, next word, sentence will come in the same line. So after that, if something is there, then it will come, because println is here. So print means cursor will stay in the same line, and the next sentence will come there only. So the answer is option 1, best of luck. So be clear in your concept. Confusing questions can come. And find the output, escape sequence questions. Here the king said, double quotes in the starting and end, it is of system out println. And if you want, here slash means escape sequence. After slash, if double quotes is coming, in the answer double quotes will come. So escape sequence we are using here. So the output will be, the king said begin at the beginning. some students write double quotes in the starting and end. It is wrong. These two double quotes were of system out println. It will not come in the answer. If you want to put a double quotes or single quote, you have to use the escape sequence, that is slash sign, and then put that. So after slash double quotes is here, that is coming in the answer. You can see. And this one, a picture is worth slash t 1,000 birds. So in this case, we can see starting and ending of system out println, slash t means tab space, and then slash double quotes, and in the answer slash double quotes will come, and here also slash double quotes. So we can see the answer, a picture is worth, tab space will be there, and then slash, because it is in the question, escape sequence, and birds, after that also escape sequence is there, double quotes. So answer will be like this. And incredible bird, here slash n means next line, so answer will be incredible bird. And this also, it was in the specimen paper, Java is programming language developed by James Gofling, slash t single quotes are coming, slash n is coming inside this. So system out println a, answer is stored in a and we are printing it. So answer will be Java is a programming language, and then slash n means in the next line, developed by slash space will come, and then James Gofling. So take proper care for writing the answer. And now coming to typecast questions. Character C is equal to CHR. Here we can see CHR, that means typecast 120. Whenever bracket is coming, just think it is explicit, and IND X is equal to T. It is implicit. So what is the type of casting? Explicit and implicit. Small to big, it is implicit, and big to small, it is explicit. And in explicit brackets, typecast brackets will be there. So be careful about the answers. And now here double x is equal to 15.2, IND y is equal to IND of x. Again explicit typecast brackets are there, and IND x is equal to 12, long y, IND and long is bigger data type, so implicit typecasting. And this type of questions we have to learn the ASCII codes also. So as we have already told in the beginning of the video, ASCII codes, here small a to z, it is 97 to 122, and capital A to Z, it is 65 to 90. So here we have to learn starting and ending, then you can write. If you have a doubt, write and see what is the particular ASCII code value. CH is equal to F. F means it is, here we can see capital F. So 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. F is 70. And IND M is equal to CH. That means 70 will be stored in M. IND means integer part, ASCII code. M is equal to M plus 5. That means 70 plus 5. So in M, the value 75 will be there. Here see, F, IND, M is equal to CH. ASCII code of CF, that is 70 will be stored. 70 plus 5, 75. And now print, here we can see 70 plus 75, and then print M. M is 75 and F is CH is F. So like this, the proper values we have to print. So with this we come to an end in this video. I hope the concept is clear. So if there is any doubt, you can send the message, you can send the email. I will certainly reply you. And please don't forget to write your comments and suggestion. In the next video, we will be discussing operators and mathematical function. Don't forget to see that particular video. And if you haven't subscribed my channel till now, please subscribe it. So see you all in the next video.